Franklin Gomez, the toughest customer in this South County lineup, a .345 hitter on the year, 12 RBIs and a .933 OPS. Off for second is Brinkman. Hawk out of the crouch, throw down. In time, Brinkman is gunned down, and we head to the 10th, all tied at 13 apiece. Kelly comes to the plate, fastball driven high in the air, deep out towards center field. You can kiss this one goodbye. Josh Skowronski, a 2-run go-ahead shot in the top of the 10th. The Big Train lead at 15-13. 2-2, 2 out, bottom half of the 10th. Big Train lead by 2, 15-13. Gladden comes set, looking for the save. 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gladden slams the door for his first save, and the Big Train win this one 15-13. A wild one in South County goes the way of the back-to-back champs. Full count, 1 out, bases loaded. Colligan against Connor Lehman. Kick and the fire. Called strike 3. John Colligan is beside himself at home plate. He's still talking to Anthony Meyer, but it won't change the umpire's mind. There's 2 down with the bases loaded in the 5th. Norton looks back. Martinez at second. Now comes to the plate. Fastball driven deep in the air out to left field. Going back on it is Rivera. It will one off the wall. Around third and scoring is Martinez. Panetta is on his horse. He gets the windmill at third. The throw comes to the plate. The play! Not in time. Panetta's under the tag with a head-first slide, and the Big Train have the lead back. It's 4-3. We've played 2 innings here from South County High School in Laurel Hills, Virginia. It's the home squad, the Metro SoCo Braves, that lead the Bethesda Big Train 4-3. But the Big Train have the middle of their order, 2, 3, and 4, to try to get that 1 run back here in the top half of the 3rd. Wright, Steele, and Wesley do up this half. First pitch from Luke Pietandria is a fastball that misses just outside to Brennan Wright.
That middle of the order lacking Emilio Gonzalez, just won Cal Ripken League Hitter of the Week, and his reward is a day off. He's played many games in a row, including 4 games in 2 days.
Curveball misses down and away to Brennan Wright. He's ahead in the count 2-0. Brennan Wright hitting out of the 2-hole almost every single day for the Big Train. 2-0. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. He has reached in every single game he has played. The first 19 games of the Big Train season, he has gotten on via either a hit or a walk. 2-1 from Pietandria, swung on and fouled down the third base line and out of play. But if he could get on base today, that would mean the first half of the season, every single game, all 20, Brennan Wright being on base would be a pretty impressive feat if he were to do so. 2-2 from Pietandria, lined up the middle, and a diving catch by Sam Grube over at short. He denies Wright that 20th game on base.
Wright just misses the barrel with that swing, pitch a little inside on him, and got it off the hands just a bit, and that hangs it up in the air enough for Grube to get to it. Got a good jump on it, goes to his knees and slides to make the catch.
A little shortstop on shortstop crime to get the first out of the 3rd. Peyton Steele now in. Pietandria misses a curveball high and away. Steele flew out to deep right field in his first at-bat. Part of a 1-2-3 inning, the Big Train went down in order in the top half of the 1st. Steele takes a fastball outside for ball 2.
Big Train are 11-2 when Peyton Steele is in the lineup. Just does so much for this team in the middle of the order.
2-0. Curveball misses low and in the dirt. Steele ahead in the count 3-0. And interestingly enough, the Big Train down 4-0 after the first inning, but 3 runs in the second to make this a 1-run game. Steele swinging on 3-0 and hits one high in the air out to right. Going back is Edelman. It's off the top of the wall. Steele on his way towards second. He will stay there with a double, his 8th double on the year, and he now ties Matthew Wesley for the Cal Ripken lead in doubles.
Good opposite field swing by Steele. Saw the ball deep and drove it that way. He might get a little ribbing from his teammates at this short field. Do a couple extra push-ups, Peyton, because that ball hits off the wall. But nonetheless, very good swing by Steele in the 3-hole today.
And speaking of Matthew Wesley, he now steps in, hitting out of the cleanup spot. Reached on a single back in the second inning. Pietandria kicks and fires. Wesley pops one high in the air behind home plate. This ball will get out of play.
Wesley has hits in his last 5 trips to the plate. He is swinging the hottest bat in the Cal Ripken League right now. His OPS is climbing towards 1,000.
Sits at 929 coming into this game. Steele shuffling off of second. 0-1. Lined into left field, then down for a base hit. Make it 6 straight at-bats for Matthew Wesley. Steele is around third, coming to the plate. He will score standing up. A second single for Matthew Wesley. His first RBI of the game, and the Big Train, from down 4-0 in the first, have knotted things up in the top half of the third.
And it's a different look in the 3-4 hole we've seen for most of this year. Usually it's the 2 FAU Owls. They're both getting off days after busy weekends. And then guess what? Peyton Steele goes to the wall, and then Wesley, a pitch at the ankles, a good pitch by Pietandria, but Wesley goes down, gets the barrel to it, and drops into left center field.
Speaking of FAU Owls, the third hitter that the Big Train has out of FAU, Dylan Murphy, into the plate, takes a backdoor slider for strike one.
Aliyah and I were talking yesterday. It's a veritable parliament of Owls on the Big Train roster. That is what a group of Owls are called, if you were wondering, Quincy.
Pick off to first, Wesley back standing. There are 4 FAU Owls on this Big Train team: Gonzalez, Martinez, Dylan Murphy, and the lefty starter, Kide Adatui, who is expected to get the start tomorrow against the DC Grays. 0-1 on Dylan Murphy, swinging a ground ball over to second and through for a base hit. Dylan Murphy, 3 straight games with a hit, moves Wesley up to second, and that ball getting through the right side of the infield. Wesley faked a steal towards second, stopped after a pretty hard jump, but the second baseman, Kohlmeyer, was moving towards the second base bag and was moving the opposite way of where that ball was hit.
Just getting the infield moving, getting the infield thinking. Big Train have done that a few times this year. The quasi hit and run doesn't allow Wesley to move to third, but it allows Dylan Murphy to pick up yet another hit.
Here is Skowronski. He took Pietandria deep in his first at bat, hooking a home run just fair down the right field line. He grounds a curveball foul down the first base line. That got the scoring started for the Big Train. It made a 4-0 game, a 4-2 game. Now the game's tied at 4, and with runners on first and second with 1 out, Skowronski could give the Big Train the lead. Pietandria looks back. Wesley at second, now comes to the plate. Skowronski grounds one up the middle, stabbed by the shortstop, flipped over to first. A beautiful play by Sam Groove. He taps on the bag for the first out, then throws on to Magulik for the second out. So Skowronski cannot give the Big Train the lead. This game will be tied at 4-4 as we head to the bottom of the third.